The Third Parent Academy and All About the Toddlers presents Read, Read, and Reread Summer Reading Program. Today, we will be reading If I Were Your Father by Margaret Park Bridges, illustrated by Katie McDonald Denton. Daddy, do you like being my father? Of course, buddy. I love you. How did you learn to be a father, Daddy? Did you go to school? Yes, but no one taught me that. I could teach you, Daddy. Teach me how to be a good father? Yes, we could trade places. Okay, buddy. What would you do if you were my father? If I were your father, I'd let you shave me with whipped cream in the morning. And wash your hair with maple syrup. And brush my teeth with cake frosting. If I were your father, I'd take you fishing on a school day. Could we keep the fish in our little swimming pool? No, we'd throw them back so their families wouldn't worry. If I were your father, I'd get you a dog bigger than you. That I could ride like a horse? Yes, all the way to the grocery store and back. If I were your father, I would cut your sandwiches into funny shapes, like cars and butterflies and dinosaurs. They taste better that way. If I were your father, I would bring you to my office and let you push all the buttons on the elevator and run down the hallways. Run and do cartwheels. If I were your father, I'd take you hunting for buried treasure. Would we find it? Of course. We'd hide so much in our pockets that our pants would fall down. If I were your father, I wouldn't yell if you stood in front of the TV while I was watching a game. Even if you missed a home run in the World Series? Even if I missed the whole game? If I were your father, I'd take you to the zoo, the playground, the library, and the movies all in one day. What if I was so tired that I fell asleep before dinner? I'd save your dinner for breakfast. If I were your father, I'd give you a bath with so many bubbles I couldn't see you. What if I got lost? I'd send out the Navy to find you. If I were your father, I would buy us matching pajamas so no one could tell us apart. So we could be best buddies and do everything the same together. If I were your father, I'd tuck you in bed so tight the covers would never come loose. But what if I had to go to the bathroom? You'd slide out like a letter from an envelope. If I were your father, I'd play you the guitar at bedtime every night and sing songs like cowboys around a campfire. If I were your father, I'd tell you stories about my adventures when I was little. About how you got into trouble. About how I got out of it. And if I were your father, I'd let you make all your own decisions. What if I made mistakes? I think you were brave to try, and I'd help you whenever you needed me. Well, you certainly have some great ideas, buddy. You'll be a good father someday. But Daddy... Yes? How can I remember all that when I'm big? Don't worry, buddy. I'll be there to remind you. The end. We hope you have enjoyed If I Were Your Father by Margaret Park Bridges, illustrated by Katie McDonald Denton. Thanks for joining us. That's all we have for you today. We'll read with you again soon.